Now broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
Good morning, Craig.
I'm joined by Megan Johnson.
There we go. Now I have audio.
She's trying to hear herself. Oh, shit, yeah.
Sometimes
we have to just plug cords in so we can hear ourselves.
We got to wiggle them.
That's how we like to start the show.
I know. Cooking with gas.
Yes, that's right. We are on fire. With our wardrobe as well. We matched today in the best of ways. Look at that. Didn't even mean to do it.
Nope.
But I think that's because we're getting into the Thanksgiving spirit, right? We're not going to be here next Thursday because we record every Thursday, and although I love spending time with you, I'll be with family on Thursday, as I'm sure you will as well.
Yes.
So, but anyway, this is a show we do every week, right? Except
Absolutely.
for Thanksgiving, where we talk about things going on at Craven and things going on in our community, and we get to hang out and be silly and have fun. I hope you're doing great today, Megan.
I am doing good today.
Yeah?
It's blustery out there today.
Yeah? Blowing
Finally.
around a little bit?
Yeah. Power went out last night.
Yeah, not for me. I know you were saying that before,
Yeah.
but I was okay. I guess it could have gone out and I wouldn't have known. Did it go out at like 2 o'clock in the morning, or did it
Twice, actually, yeah.
at 2 o'clock in the morning?
And once around 1 o'clock and then again at 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was asleep by then, so.
Well, I was too. I just heard about it. Then when I woke up, the coffee pot didn't go off.
Oh, okay.
You know, the microwave was blinking, all
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
All right. Yeah, none of that happened at my house.
Gotcha.
Hopefully none of that's happening in the booth where we got our help.
That's right.
From Holly and Joseph. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How is everybody?
We're great over here.
Can we get a close-up, Holly, of your cute little earrings? They're pumpkin pie slices.
Yeah.
Aren't they cute?
We're
They're
right
so
in time
cute.
for Thanksgiving. Holly
Yes.
always has the best earrings for the holidays, right? You've got your cats. If it's a rainy day, she's got gray clouds, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
impressive.
So, Joseph, you need to up your earring game, okay?
Sure.
Okay. He's on board.
I
All
don't know
right.
if that's going to happen.
No, I guess not. And then in a little bit, we're going to be talking with our special guest today. We have William Hale from the Surgical Technology program.
Yes.
He's going to be telling us all the exciting things happening down there. And
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff happening.
That's right. And
Yes.
they like to cut up down there. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, okay.
But
All right. Megan, you look like you have something you want to share with me.
do.
There's a lot of stuff on the
There's
table.
a lot of stuff on the table. Clearly, I could not hide it and keep it from you, but today is National Gingerbread Cookie Day.
Nice.
Yes. November 21st, encourage us to grab the rolling pin and cookie cutters. The baking will warm the house and decorating will inspire us to design tasty cookies while making memories. Yes, that is a very cute little gingerbread man. Isn't he cute?
He is cute.
Okay, so you know me. Let's do something fun.
Yeah?
You and I are going to have a quick little contest.
Now,
I did not bake them. Archway baked them.
I believe you. I'm ready for the holidays now. This is
that
the
smell.
first hit of ginger as we go into Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay, so let's put.
It's like smelling salts for the holidays.
Can you and I have a little decorating contest?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
If you're watching on the stream, welcome. We always love seeing you there. Comment and let us know that you're there. And let us know what gingerbread cookies make you think of.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so tell me what's happening, Maggie.
Okay, so we've got white icing. We have to share. So we've got white icing. I've got writing gel that's red and green. And I've got sliced up julienne cranberries, chocolate chips, little tiny sprinkles. But I know they look like Easter.
Okay.
I just grabbed stuff out of the pantry.
All right, so
and then I've got whole dried cranberries.
So we're just
'Cause
decorating.
cranberries and ginger just kind of go together, especially going up on
Sure,
Thanksgiving.
I'm on board with it.
All right, you ready?
Are we racing
hey,
or
Joseph,
something?
It's a competition.
Okay,
Joseph, can you give us, first of all, I don't know, do we have any background music? I didn't even think about that. We needed like gingerbread man music. What was that song?
I don't know. Maybe Holly can sing something for us while we go.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so time us, Joseph, 60 seconds.
You got it.
All right, tell us when to go.
What, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. All right.
Tell us when.
Holly's getting the timer ready.
Okay.
Can people see what we're doing? We have to do something like this, so I'm going to prop mine like that so people
move
can at
this
least
over.
see the mess that I'm making. How's that? For
no, 'cause
our
I wanna
viewers,
win.
maybe that's more interesting. Okay.
All right, tell us when, Holly.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Now, we got to make each one a little bit different.
Oh, we do?
Well, no, I don't care. You do what you want. It's your gingerbread man.
Okay. All right.
Was that hard to squeeze out?
A little bit, yeah.
You were like
That's
struggling over there.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Okay. I have scissors. I could have cut a bigger hole.
It's too late.
Too late. Okay.
This is where everybody discovers how great of an artist I am.
Yeah, that's why I was a music major and not an artist.
Well, music major, sing some competition music for us while we're decorating here.
Shh, 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 shh.
No?
I can't remember the song. That gingerbread song. Oh, man, this is not... This is almost epically failured.
Oh, mine look way better than yours.
Oh,
Okay, 5, 4,
Oh, no.
3, 2,
No.
1.
Oh, slam. Chefs, back away from
Nice.
the table.
That's right. That's right. I destroyed that competition.
You did. Okay, so mine kind of looks like Mr. Bill.
All right, show everybody
Okay.
how sloppy and messy yours are. What's our best camera for
don't-
this?
I guess that one. They're kind of cute. I just didn't get to the green.
Let me see if
What
I
do
can
you
hold
think?
that a little closer. Yep.
All right. Let me
Yep, those
see
are
yours.
cute.
You
Show everybody how awesome
You
mine
just
are.
toasted, like, confettied them.
That's right. Yep, sorry.
That's okay. It looks
Look
like
at that. They're fine. They might have been in an accident. They might have smashed into each other at
to
some
the
point.
junkyard. I like the like Mr. Bill. Oh no!
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, those are very pretty. I'm sure I'm gonna
It
have.
was fun.
It
Thank
was
you for
fun.
playing.
I'm gonna eat one now.
Okay,
right?
thanks
Just
for
because that's
playing.
what people want.
People want. Eat.
And so if you are watching in the comments, go ahead and make
How
a
are you
note
gonna
that
celebrate.
make a note and say, just in case there's any question about it, Craig won the gingerbread contest.
So, where'd
right?
the lid go, buddy?
I think it's pretty clear.
Oh,
There
thank
you
you. Okay. In addition to that, you ready for the segue button? Mm-hmm. Okay. Today is also National Rural Health Day. National Rural Health Day focuses on medical resources rural communities offer and how it impacts small towns and their citizens. The third Thursday in November each year highlights the varied opportunities rural health offers and the benefits in bringing to those modest hubs of economic vitality in the heartland. Around the nation, there's over 60 million Americans that live and work in rural communities. That would include Eastern North Carolina.
That's right.
In these thriving centers of industry, health clinics and hospitals provide much needed care to a varied population. So, speaking of health care, our special guest here today, William Hale, is going to be talking to us about how we continue to support rural health care in our area and with training and getting folks ready to go out. So, I'm going to throw it to you.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a segue. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Good morning,
Yeah, sure.
William. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on this roller coaster of chaos that we call In the Know.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so as Megan said, you are director of the surgical technology program.
Correct. The program coordinator for the surgical
Coordinator,
technology
right.
program. I
Yeah.
also currently instructing the courses as well.
Mm-hmm.
So as the program goes or grows, we'll see
Yeah.
how the program
And
goes.
this, for those who don't know, this is a new program for Craven, relatively new, right?
Right, absolutely. We started our first class this past fall, and so we're almost halfway through the first class and making preparations for the second class to start. That start date would be June 9th, 2025.
That's the second cohort, right?
That is correct.
Right. Okay. So the folks that are in the program now, are they going to be finished in June, or will they have another year to go after that?
They'll be finished in May.
Or in May? Okay.
That's correct. And so that's one benefit to this program is that it is a shorter length than the traditional programs. Originally, the programs in surgical technology started out as a certificate/diploma. Through the years and the decades, they kind of grew into a 2-year degree.
Right.
For the most part. And now healthcare providers are seeing that 2-year wait time is a little bit too long. And now the focus is on trying to condense the training to get the students prepared faster to meet the needs. And so
Okay.
that's where we came in.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know what a surgical technology program is, or if that's a career path they want to get into, let's give them sort of a snapshot of what a day in the life looks like as a surgical technologist.
Sure. Well, surgical technologist, you have to like the cold because you're in the operating room in a controlled environment, and so the temperature is relatively cool to keep the microorganisms from growing. So you also get up early, usually about 6:30 in the morning to 7 is your start time each day.
Okay.
And it just depends on the facility that you're at as to what specialties you may be doing, if you're in general surgery or orthopedic surgery. But you prepare the instrumentation and the supplies for each procedure, and you're there to assist the surgical team and the surgeon during the procedure. So you put on your gown and your gloves, and you make yourself sterile. You pass the instrumentation to the surgeon and just assist in any way possible. You might be holding something here, cutting something there, clamping something somewhere else, and stuff. Right,
and that's one of the things that's really unique and kind of cool about this is, you know, for some people they might confuse the two of sterile. What is it?
Sterile. The surgical sterile processing tech.
Right, they'll confuse that sometimes with surgical tech, but you're a lot more hands-on as a surgical tech, right? You're actually in the operating room and there to lend a hand occasionally, depending on the surgeon and what type of work they're doing.
Absolutely. So you are there, part of the team. You have the circulating nurse, who's a registered nurse. You have the anesthesiologist. You have the surgeon, and maybe an assistant, and yourself.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the partnership that you have with our local hospital at Carolina East?
Absolutely. And so Carolina East partnered with Craven Community College because the community had a need for more surgical technologists. There's more positions available than we have surgical technologists. And so they partnered with us to create a program. I was fortunate enough to become the program coordinator, and we've created this program, like I said, in a condensed format, so that within 9 months the students will be certified and filling the positions at Craven County with Carolina East and other facilities. If the students wish to, they don't have to work for Carolina East, but that is where we do all of our clinicals. So when the students are in the program, they go over to Carolina East in their operating room to get their hands-on training.
So the students who started that are in the current cohort, are they at a point now where they've been able to go into some ORs and do some of that work, or is it still too early in the process?
They are. They are absolutely over at Carolina East. They were there yesterday. And so they start off shorter periods of time, and then we have the program divided into 2 courses. They're wrapping up the first course where they just started dipping their toes in the operating room, if you will. And then the second program will be more intense hours and training in the operating room. So,
yep, very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it, because I'm sure that's what a lot of people have to discover about themselves, right? It's like, am I okay with seeing blood and, you know, parts of the body that you know on the inside that you've never seen before?
Absolutely.
Or deal with trauma or not a positive outcome, or I mean those things that I'm sure you have to cover as well.
That is correct. You know, you try to inform the students prior to the start of the program, but I have found in the years of teaching surgical technology programs that is one of the more difficult things to convey to a student and try to identify, is the ability to be able to function under the stress that you have in the operating room. And so, but surprisingly enough, if things go well, usually you don't see as much blood as you would think that you do. So it's a very controlled environment.
Yeah. Maybe not as much blood, but definitely, you know, the inside of a body, right? Which is not something that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally have never taken a class that allowed me to go and see like a cadaver that was opened up or anything like that. So I don't know how I would feel about that if I saw that in person. Probably not great.
No.
Right. And children, usually pediatrics, you know, affects students quite a bit. But there's exciting aspects of it as well. And so doing a C-section and you know, helping with the birth of a baby, that's always exciting for the students. So.
And the mom.
Yeah.
Been there twice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that's good. And and I'm not necessarily harping on the negative side of it. I'm just saying it's certainly something that a person will need to get used to, or at least the first time they see it is probably a little bit of a surprise or a shock to them, right? It's like,
yes, you have to look deep within yourself, because it's not just being able to make an A on a test in a classroom. It's being able to stand on your feet for long periods of time.
Right.
Having the mask and the hat and the gown and the gloves on really traps the heat in your body. So you have to be able to breathe well with the mask on and handle the temperature fluctuations while you're stressed out, especially while you're learning. So.
Yeah. So if anybody is interested in...
I was going to say, we have not set this up well. Like it's,
I disagree.
Get signed up.
No, I disagree. I think it's fascinating. And I think there's a lot of other people who find that fascinating as well.
And it is an aspect. So let's say, and I don't know if you know this number, I'm just throwing this out there, but how many folks might start there and then realize that they have a lifelong passion to like maybe go into the nursing field or the physician or become a surgeon?
Right.
I mean, I can see those as baby steps as well, that they get into the environment, they do like it, they find they're good at it. How many go on to that next step in their career?
Right. Well, since I'm promoting surgical technology, I would say that most of those would be lateral steps, but there's definitely forward steps. I've worked with surgeons in the past that started as surgical technologists. And so I always tell the students that it's an excellent opportunity, and now even more so with the short time frame that it takes to complete this program, to get your foot into the door, to see all the other specialties, because although you're in the operating room, you get acquainted with many different departments within the hospitals. And so students that do this, they can go into sterile processing and do the instrumentation. They can go into medical sales and become representatives for the different surgical equipment and implantations that are used for the procedures. They could go to nursing school. We have what's called surgical assistants, and so a lot of surgical technologists, that's their next step. And so once you become a surgical assistant, you kind of focus less on the instrumentation and the supplies, and then you more become 2 additional pair of hands for the surgeon in the surgery. And so, so there's a lot of segue to other careers if that's what they choose to do.
So this program, is it housed under career programs, or is it housed under workforce development?
This program is housed under workforce development, which is a really good way for us to have the ability to shorten the time frame of the program. Like I said, it's 2 courses that are 18 weeks each. And within 9 months, they will hopefully graduate and become certified. And so not only did we start the program here, but we also have our testing center is certified to provide the certification exam to the students. And so the last week of the program, our students will actually go to the testing center, sit for the national certification for surgical technology, and walk out the door certified. So.
I think another thing that's really great about this program is the portability of the work that you have after you've completed it, right? And so it's a short amount of time relatively to finish the program, but if you wanted to move somewhere else, or if perhaps your military spouse that you wanted to skill, that would be easily transferable as you move along. It sounds like surgical technology is a really good way to go.
Absolutely. It's a national certification. We currently have military spouses in the program, and you can work anywhere in the United States, and there's quite a few other countries that recognize the certification as well. And so you'll have an opportunity almost anywhere that you'll go. And speaking with rural health, even in small rural areas, they'll have usually surgery centers or little medical centers. And so surgical technologists don't have to remain in the operating room. There's some cities and states that use them in the ERs. And so it's just it's a multifaceted position that, ironically, just so you know, historically, it started around World War I out of a necessity for needing assistance in surgery, because on the battlefield they wouldn't allow women, and the women were the nurses in the hospitals, and so you got out on the battlefield, you didn't have any women, so they incorporated the Navy corpsmen, and then the Army medics were actually the first surgical technologists per se. Then after the war they came back and they're like, hey, this is really a thing, and then that's how it kind of progressed.
So I don't have details, but I do understand that there's also grants and scholarships that can help assist, and it's not a super expensive course, and the outcome or the return is obviously large. So can you share a little bit about numbers that the student may be looking at coming June 6th, I think you said start date?
Right, absolutely. And so the students, the program is through workforce development, and so there aren't financial aid benefits available to the student that way. However, we are in the process of getting it set up to be able to allow for some VA funding. Also, the workforce development does have grants. That's a need-based structure that, if you qualify, could cover the entire cost. Another benefit to the program is that the entire program, tuition, books, certification even, right now is under $1,000.
That is a big return.
Yeah, that's huge for the whole program.
For the entire thing, student can walk in with under $1,000 and in 9 months walk out certified. If they were fortunate enough to get a position over at Carolina East, they currently have a $10,000 sign-on bonus for surgical technologists.
Yeah, that takes care of itself pretty quick.
Yes.
Are we signing up?
Yeah, that's great to know, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's an incredible incentive, and hopefully some of our current students will be able to take advantage of that in a few months.
Right, and the average salary for a surgical technologist in North Carolina is around $25, and that's about the starting salary, give or take a few dollars at Carolina East. Literally from the time that the program started to now, the salary, I watched it increase $4, over $4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. So, William, if anybody's interested in learning more information, would you like for them to contact you, or how would you like them to reach out?
Certainly. Well, anyone's more than welcome to contact me. You can reach me via email through our website, or if they would like, they could call me directly at 252-514-6671. We have a first step for all potential students, and that's to attend our surgical technology orientation. Our next orientation is scheduled for January the 14th.
Okay.
And so if anyone is interested, they would need to register and attend that orientation. And there we would answer all questions and go through the process of admission and the entire program.
Very good.
Are there prerequisites?
Currently, there are not prerequisites, but we have a competitive process for admissions. And the only step that would be required would be to take what's called the TABE test, the TABE test, just a math portion and a specific one. And based off of that score, combined with some additional points, there's points awarded if you have prior medical training or certifications, degrees, things of that nature. We take those cumulative points, and then the highest points get in.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good. That's great.
Yeah.
So, and it's important if people do have questions to attend that orientation. We do have several programs at Craven that it's not necessarily that they're very difficult to get into. It's just you have to understand all the information that might be required to get into them. And so that's where these sessions are really helpful.
Absolutely. And there is some back work that has to be done with the student as well, with regards to meeting all the legalities to being able to go into the hospital settings for clinicals. Yeah. And so we like to use that time as well to get the student prepared and set up so that they can start their clinicals if they are accepted into the program.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, also, William, we put a link in the comments to the surgical technology program as well. So if anybody wants more information, they can go there. And your contact information, I believe, is on that page too.
Awesome. So. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Whose cookies do you think won?
Well, I think they're both beautiful.
That's a non-answer.
and so not having tasted either of them, I would have to go with the, I think less is more.
Oh, I see. That's fine. Why am I high-fiving my loss? Okay, that's fine.
No. Thank you. Yours looks like it went into a garbage can.
Well, mine looks like it would give, if it went into a hospital, it would give some of our surgical technologists some work to do, whereas yours
and my
are
surgeries
boring.
went well.
Yes. It was an avalanche.
Yeah, fair enough.
There we go.
Fair enough.
There we go. See? Look, Look at they're nice and clean.
They're very pretty. Yes,
Yes.
mine are not.
No. Well, thank you. This was very informative. I really appreciate you being here this morning.
Absolutely. I love the opportunity for being able to talk about the program.
It's fascinating, and I think this is wonderful. It is one of those things that, I mean, you hear about it all the time, that we're such shortages and great opportunities and careers. I mean, these aren't just jobs making $25 an hour. That's a career.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just the baseline. You have call pay and lots of other opportunities as well, in addition to the bonuses. So the salary really adds up,
That's
as
awesome.
well as the benefits.
Great. Well, thanks for being on the show today, William.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for celebrating National Rural Health Day.
Absolutely.
Keep doing what you're doing to make our community healthy. We appreciate it so much. Guess what? We got some stuff coming up.
Oh, it's time for community events.
All right. I get to go first. Holiday Gift Expo, Saturday and Sunday, November 23rd and 24th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check everyone off your gift list at the annual Gift Expo. The event features over 120 exhibitors offering unique gifts, holiday treats, and tons of shopping opportunities. Admission is $5 in person, but that includes a free raffle ticket. It's going to be located at the New Bern Riverfront Convention Center on 203 South Front Street, New Bern.
Light up the season, Friday, November 29th from 4 to 8:30 p.m. That's the day after Thanksgiving. Join Berry Merry Events for the magic of the holidays on Friday, November 29th at Light Up the Season in downtown New Bern. Middle Street transforms into a winter wonderland block party featuring a DJ, aerial circus performances, Bury the Hatchet axe throwing, train rides, games, crafts, face painting, a hot cocoa station, and of course, Santa and snow.
Coco.
Located at 222 Middle Street, New Bern, North Carolina. That's where all the fun is happening. You know I love it when Berry Merry happens. It's just
You do. It's festive.
It's
Put you in the mood, like smelling a gingerbread cookie
That's
today.
right. Especially if you have
Gingerbread.
little ones. It's something you really don't want to miss. They get that opportunity to see Santa in the snow.
Is it not going to bring your inner child out?
Yes, of course
It'll
it brings
your
my inner child out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm
one
ready.
More. 2024 Downtown New Bern Air Show. Saturday, November 30th at 4:30 p.m. The Titan Aerobatic Team returns to New Bern on Saturday, November 30th to perform their thrilling annual air show. The team performs tight, awe-inspiring formations, aerial maneuvers in front of millions of air show fans from all over America. This event is free and sponsored by Wendy and Buddy Stallings, and it can be watched at the Riverwalk and Union Point Park.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does.
Yeah. For especially if people are in town for Thanksgiving, they'll get to go out and hang out and watch Daredevils.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop indeed. Yeah. All right, so next week we're not going to be here, right?
No.
Because it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I'm thankful that I get to do this show with you every week,
I'm
Megan.
blessed to be with you as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so I hope everybody has good plans, something fun
Yes.
going on, eats all the food,
Yes.
travels safely.
Absolutely. You took my line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Tell me all about the fancy glasses and plates you're going to pull out of storage for next week. Right? You've got all kinds. I
it's
know.
all coming. Yeah, yeah. Were you surprised I actually had styrofoam in my
I
house?
am, yes.
I think it was left over from a camping trip.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be some fancy stuff
I believe
pulled
it.
out. Yeah. So, but in the meantime, everybody have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. We will see you the following Thursday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.